matching hundreds. It's the coach. This is Madden football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. Is a team better suited for the postseason right now? I don't know who they are.
Here we go. 180! 21. It's a party out. It's a party.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Garoppolo. Back now on EA Sports at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's 49er football as we get back into the action in the first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Yannick Ngakoue, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Garoppolo now. He finds McKinnon, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the...
Here we go. 180! 6! Protein still!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive.
Here we go. 180! 11.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do this.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Here we go. 180! 54. Line 54.
I'm scared.
On first down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like...
Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. There's Garoppolo to throw. His throw incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. His throw over the middle, taken in by Cole. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 21 yards there on 3rd down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On first down, here's Breida. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
21, 21. 64. Watch the curl. Watch 6-6. Pull it high.
On second down, a run with Breida. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Get him. Get him. Line 54.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 12, fellas, here we go. Team showed up.
Garoppolo on first down. He'll Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Niners in possession of the football as we get back into the action in quarter number 2.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
All day, dog.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field.
Here we go.
Well, he gets intended to. We'll step aside. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Garoppolo. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work.
Here we go. 180.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here we go. Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Here we go.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the...
Here we go. 180.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Flag.
Wrap.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go. 180.
54. Watch the pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just...
Back now on EA Sports at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. We're on to the 4th quarter, and it's the Niners who are currently in control of the football.
Here we go. 6. 180.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Garoppolo looks to throw, and that will be incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 11.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
Boy, it's the same old song, isn't it? And right now, this one doesn't sound too sweet. They've been thoroughly outclassed so far. There's another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that's something that we've said quite a bit in this game. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
21.
Garoppolo again. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd of the yard. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. But in the grand scheme of things. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The seat of...
Here we go. 180! 56! Let's go. Great.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The numbers for Sanders last week, 21 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown. And he's dropped right at the 40, gain of 3.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Here we go. 180! 54! Trey 15!
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Wentz. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question... Now a play fake. Wentz. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Yannick Ngakoue in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games.
As Sanders has it poked free, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. So the... Give the score to guy.
Go. 180.
54.
Kill.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's a second down run with Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Wentz to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Come on. 180. Come on.
Wentz now on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Michael, go. 120. Two jet.
Just me and you. It's just me and you.
What's your son?
Play action. Now Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The throw by Wentz caught by Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson's got it over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Wentz now to throw. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a ball. Instead, they create...
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120! Sunday!
Yo.
Listen!
Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And his throw here's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but ends up unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Right now I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
Give them 11 yards that time.
Here we go. 180!
Pick up the ball.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Another run with Sanders. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280!
Mike. I got it.
Listen!
On play action, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Mike.
120!
Let's go.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Here we go. 180! 57.
Bound to lose one.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. On play action, it's Wentz. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Jaron Reed in there to get him. Set number 14 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run with Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be C.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Done.
From the 22, Wentz throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, his 2nd sack of the...
Go. Waiting.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Wentz to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they...
Here we go. Waiting.
Check 56. Let's get it together.
together, defense. Let's get it together.
Wentz now on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Mike, go.
120.
Hit. Watch the twist.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Let's go.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Matching hundreds. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With that, let's...
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Push him back. Slam.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On first and 10, here's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Murray now to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. William Hayes. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Murray now. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A first down carry here for Johnson. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, there isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. First down, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Keep playing.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 35 on second down, Murray. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On third down, they run with Edmonds. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Huge. Not only to force the fumble.
Keep it rolling. Here we go. 56. In your face.
Murray now on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run with Logan. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
And able to find Kirk complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Murray now on first down. Nothing flat. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Yannick Ngakoue in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. William Hayes in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. On third down, Edmonds.
Well, they got off the field on third down. Excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returnable for Lockett. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of... They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Edmonds again. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get...
On 1st and 10, Murray, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jaron Reed, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And it's complete. Hooper. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, that's complete to Edmonds, his running back. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made.
Check Mike 54. All day, every day, any day.
Draw play, Edmonds. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 now. Murray over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Murray now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing on 1st down. Murray. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Throwing again, Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Murray going to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right?
Hey, everybody, it's...
Let's go. Hey, hold on. It's free.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on second down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Oh, some strong running. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A look at the numbers for Geis a week ago. 20 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Third down, here's Haskins. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed, he continues.
Check 56.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On second down, Love.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, here's Love. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Geis. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down. Doesn't matter.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Geis, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take the lead here. They start on the ground with Geis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Haskins to throw. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Seahawks going to use... They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. They go play action with Haskins. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go now. 56. Hey, here I come.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Out to the left here to Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, this is Geis. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's been a tight game throughout, and it remains that way as we pick up the action in the fourth quarter.
Let him know.
Play action. Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
No.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one.
Get past me. Here we go. In my back. Get away. That's the run. Let it go. Run it.
Now Haskins on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Haskins. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On first down, Haskins. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jaron Reed in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass.
That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 58 yards. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyer.
So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they